Yeah, so far so great with ImageTrend. We've been able to compile reports and data, combine a lot of information that we had from our old platform into this new platform. We're able to provide monthly reports, annual reports, data for the fire departments if they request it. So overall, just a great platform for data collection and record management.
Some of the tools that we use from ImageTrend are, like, for example, the CQI module. The way that Albuquerque Admins uses the CQI module is kind of like a proactive tool to audit our system. It helps us keep the pulse on our system and areas that we could probably improve and implement change. And so it helps us audit key performance indicators like response times, compliance with protocols and guidelines, as well as documentation metrics for proper reimbursement.
One of the biggest impacts that we've seen that I can give you actual data is in the last year, we had to change how our billing process went. We went from collecting about 2.5 to 3 million annually in revenue, and we increased that by 150% in 3 months in pulling data links. So we're targeting to be more like a $5 to $6 million in revenue, which for municipal government, we're not about making the money, but when my budget is funded by that, it just opened up a whole new extreme. I actually increased some of my budget by a couple $100,000 for the next budget year. So that will help fund future connects, future supplies, future ventures. So, and without ImageTrend, that would have been completely impossible for us.
So ImageTrend's reporting and analytics solutions have helped us to identify trends in terms of stroke, cardiac trauma, pediatric calls. And with the data that we have, we're using it to build out our Power BI dashboards now, which are public-facing and provide actionable real-time information to decision makers in the county.
Yeah, something that we can do today with ImageTrend that wasn't possible a few years ago is really like the CQI, QA part of it. We just have started an ambulance service just over a year ago, so we're really going to dive into the CQI, QA portion of that and use the data that we collect from ImageTrend to drive our training and to look at trends of things that we're doing well at and things that we can improve at. And then that'll then drive our training for future sessions.